dive into today's episode, I just want to remind you to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. Your support means the world to us. It helps us grow, reach more amazing learners like you, and keep bringing you fresh and fun content every week. So don't forget, like, subscribe, and let's keep this journey going strong.
Hello, you fabulous language fanatics, and a very warm welcome to another episode of Idiom Insights. I'm Emma, and I'm delighted you're joining us today as we dive headfirst into the beautiful, and sometimes baffling, river of English expressions.
And I'm Jack, your captain on this linguistic voyage, here to navigate the tricky currents and point out the interesting sights along the way. It's wonderful to be back, Emma. Looking at today's list, I feel we're really exploring the full range of human character, from the cozy and comfortable to the downright reckless.
You've hit the nail on the head, Jack. Today's idioms are all about personality, performance, and predicaments. They are the phrases we reach for when we want to describe how someone lives, how they're feeling, or the sticky situations they find themselves in. They add so much color and precision to our stories.
I couldn't agree more. They're the difference between a black and white sketch and a full-color painting. So, let's not keep our audience waiting. What are the 4 fascinating phrases we'll be adding to our palette in this episode of Idiom Insights?
An excellent question. We are going to begin with a cozy and comfortable personality type, someone we call a home bird. Then, we'll discuss a time when you're just not feeling your best, with the phrase below par. After that, we'll look at the dramatic moment of discovery when you catch someone red-handed. And finally, we will embrace a life of no regrets with the wonderfully rebellious 𝑑𝒓𝒂𝒄𝒕𝒊𝒔𝒈𝒂𝒄𝒕 attitude.
What a fantastic mix! It sounds like we'll need to be ready for anything. Before we settle in with our first idiom, a quick and friendly reminder to you, our amazing listeners. If you get a kick out of these deep dives, please take a moment to hit that subscribe or follow button. It's the very best way to make sure you join us for every new episode.
We're so grateful for your support. Now, let's get comfortable. Our first idiom describes a very particular kind of person, a home bird.
I love this one. A home bird is a person who loves being at home and prefers spending their free time there rather than going out. It's not that they are antisocial or don't like their friends, it's just that their greatest sense of comfort, relaxation, and happiness is found within their own personal space.
That's a crucial distinction, Jack. It's not about a fear of going out, it's about a deep love of staying in. Your home is your sanctuary, your nest. So a home bird is someone who would genuinely choose a quiet evening on the sofa with a good book over a loud night out at a crowded bar. And be perfectly happy with that choice.
Exactly. It's a personality trait, really. Some people are explorers who need constant new stimulation. And some people are home birds who find endless joy in their own comfortable routines and surroundings. Let's listen to a conversation that I think many of us have had on a Friday afternoon. Here are Mia and Mark.
Friday at last. I just saw online that a new jazz club has opened downtown. The reviews are amazing. It's supposed to have a great atmosphere. Do you feel like checking it out tonight?
Oh, a new jazz club sounds cool. I would definitely like to go sometime. But, tonight? I've been looking forward to this evening all week. I have a new book. I was planning on ordering a pizza and just completely unwinding on the sofa.
So a quiet night in is your final answer? You're not even a little bit tempted by live music?
I'm tempted, I really am. But honestly, the thing I'm most tempted by is my own living room. You know what I'm like. I'm a complete home bird. My perfect Friday night involves not having to put my shoes on.
I do know. Okay, your cozy evening wins. Let's get that pizza. We can try the jazz club another time, you big home bird.
You can just picture Mark's happy sigh at the thought of his quiet evening, can't you? It's a perfect depiction of a home bird. His ideal scenario is comfort and peace at home, and he's not ashamed to admit it.
And I love Mia's response. She understands him. She teases him gently by calling him a home bird, but it's affectionate. The idiom here isn't an insult, it's a simple, accurate description of his personality. So, Our question to you, listeners, are you a home bird? What does your perfect night in look like?
Okay, from feeling perfectly comfortable at home, let's move to a time when you're feeling anything but. Our second idiom is below par.
This is an incredibly useful phrase. To be or to feel below par means to be or feel below your usual standard or level of health. It's that feeling when you're not properly sick, but you're definitely not well. You might be tired, lacking energy, or just feeling a bit off. The origin comes from golf, where par is the expected score, so being below par is actually good. But everywhere else in life, it means you're not up to scratch.
That's such an interesting detail about the golf origin being the opposite. In everyday use, it's all about not meeting the normal standard. You can talk about your health being below par, but you can also describe performance this way. A restaurant might get a review saying the service was below par, or a student's work could be described as below par if it's not as good as their usual efforts.
It's a great, slightly formal way of saying something isn't quite right. Let's listen in on Mia and Mark. It seems Mark is concerned about Mia.
Ugh, I don't know what is wrong with me today. I can't seem to focus on my work at all. I've read the same email 3 times and I still don't know what it says.
You do seem a bit out of it. And you hardly touched your lunch, which is very unlike you. Are you feeling ill?
I don't think I'm ill. I don't have a fever or a cough or anything like that. I just feel drained, sluggish and without any energy.
It sounds like you're just feeling a bit below par. Maybe you've been working too hard this week and you're just run down.
That's probably it. I think I'll finish up early today and just rest. Hopefully a good night's sleep will get me back to par tomorrow.
This is such a common and relatable situation. Mia isn't sick enough to go to the doctor, but she knows she isn't at her best. The phrase below par perfectly captures that in-between state of not feeling well.
It really does. It's a fantastic way to describe the general feeling of being run down without having to list specific symptoms. It conveys the idea of not being at 100% perfectly. Have you ever had to cancel plans because you were feeling below par? Tell us about it.
From feeling unwell to getting caught doing something you shouldn't. Our third idiom today is a very dramatic one: catch someone red-handed.
Oh, this is a great one, with a very strong image. To catch someone red-handed means to discover someone in the very act of doing something wrong or illegal. The key here is the timing. You find them while they are doing it, so their guilt is undeniable. The phrase is believed to come from an old term for a murderer who was caught with the victim's blood still on their hands.
That origin is so vivid, and it explains why the idiom is so powerful. Of course, today, we use it for much less serious crimes. You might catch a child red-handed with their hand in the cookie jar, or catch a colleague red-handed reading your private emails. The evidence is right there, and they have no way to deny what they were doing, huh?
It's the ultimate gotcha moment. There's no escape. Let's listen to what Mark has been caught doing now. It seems Mia had some specific instructions that were ignored.
Mark, have you seen my special box of imported chocolates? My sister brought them back from Belgium for me. I left them right here on the counter because I was going to have one with my coffee.
Chocolates? No. I haven't seen any chocolates. I've just been in my office working. Why do you ask?
Really? Because I am looking at you right now, and you have a little smear of chocolate at the corner of your mouth. And what's that you're trying to hide behind your back? Is that a gold foil wrapper?
Oh. This isn't what it looks like.
It looks exactly like you've been eating my special chocolates after I told everyone they were for a special occasion. I've caught you red-handed. Now, hand them over.
Poor Mark didn't stand a chance. The evidence was literally on his face. Mia's use of the idiom is perfect. It's a playful accusation, but it clearly states that his guilt is absolute.
He was caught in the act, with the wrapper as Exhibit A. It's a fantastic, low-stakes example of how this dramatic idiom is used in everyday life. It's all about that undeniable, in-the-moment discovery. Tell us, listeners, about a time you caught someone red-handed.
And that brings us to our fourth and final idiom of the episode. This one is all about a particular approach to life. It is the 𝑑𝒓𝒂𝒄𝒕𝒊𝒄𝒄𝒄 attitude.
I love this phrase. It paints such a clear picture of a person. A 𝑑𝒓𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒄 attitude is a very cheerful, relaxed, and reckless way of behaving. It describes someone who doesn't worry about the consequences of their actions. They are happy-go-lucky, impulsive, and live completely in the moment. The devil may care, but they certainly don't.
It's a fascinating mix of positive and potentially negative traits. On one hand, this attitude can seem very brave, free, and exciting. This is the person who quits their boring job to travel the world with no plan. On the other hand, it can also seem irresponsible and reckless. It all depends on the situation and your perspective.
Let's hear about someone who embodies this spirit. It sounds like Mia and Mark are talking about one of their friends.
I saw some photos of Ben's trip to Spain on social media. It looks like he's having an amazing time. Did he say when he's coming back?
That's the thing. I don't think he knows. I spoke to him last week. He said he loves it there so much that he decided to sell his return ticket and is now planning to ride a scooter down the entire coast of Portugal.
He sold his return ticket? But what about his job? And his apartment lease is up next month. Isn't he worried about that?
Apparently not. When I asked him, he just laughed and said, "I'll figure it out when I get there." He has such a 𝑑𝒓𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒄 attitude. He genuinely doesn't seem to worry about anything beyond what he's doing tomorrow.
Wow. I have to admit, I'm a little bit jealous of that freedom. And also a little bit terrified for him.
Mark's final line sums it up perfectly. The 𝑑𝒓𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒄 attitude inspires both admiration and anxiety in others. Ben is completely unconcerned with the practical problems he will face, and he's happy just living his adventure.
It's a perfect description of that reckless, free-spirited approach to life. The idiom conveys not just his actions, but his entire philosophy. Do you know someone with a 𝑑𝒓𝒂𝒄𝒄𝒄 attitude? Or do you wish you were more like that yourself?
And with that adventurous thought, we've explored another 4 brilliant idioms. Let's do a quick recap of our journey today.
We started with the comfortable and content personality of a home bird.
We then talked about those days when you're not at your best and are feeling below par.
We experienced the dramatic moment of discovery when you catch someone red-handed.
And we finished by celebrating the reckless freedom of a 𝑑𝒓𝒂𝒄𝒄 attitude.
We sincerely hope you've enjoyed adding these phrases to your vocabulary. The best way to make them stick is to try them out in your own conversations.
Absolutely. And if this episode brought you some value or a smile, we would be so grateful if you would leave us a like or a review. And please don't forget to subscribe to Idiom Insights so you can join us for our next exploration.
Thank you all so much for lending us your ears today. Until next time, keep curious and keep learning.
Goodbye for now, everyone.